Levarme la moustache en la capucha. Siento patanilo, mira tacatiquipuletica. Siento patanilo, mira tacatiquipuletica. Siento patanilo, mira tacatiquipuletica. Siento patanilo, mira tacatiquitacatica. Siento patanilo, mira tacatiquipuletica. Siento patanilo, mira tacatiquipuletica. Siento patanilo, mira tacatiquipuletica. Sammy, levarme la moustache en la capucha.
What's going on? This is your man John Fortune, your host of the Frustrated Fan Sports Show. And today, this week is Dallas week. And here are my keys to giving Dallas the business on Sunday. This is a game that we have to show Dallas we're not playing when it comes to this team. And again, rivalries are what they are. And we need to show that this is not a joke when it comes to the rivalry with Washington and Dallas. So here's my first key. Key number one. Be aggressive. Now, I know that that's kind of like broad and everything like that, but we have to understand that when it comes down to it, I don't mind us getting some penalties early in the game. Show Dallas that this is not a football game. This is a fist fight that they've gotten themselves into. Understand that this is the game that they have to realize that we are not playing with them. And the best way to do that is to sit up there and be aggressive at all levels. That means, hey, if you sit up there and get a penalty on the offense, or the offensive lineman, y'all get a penalty, fine. Show that defensive line that today is not the day. Defensive line, Daron Payne, you get a penalty, cool. Guess what? Show that offensive line today is not the day to be playing. We need to show them that this is not a game that is just going to be something like a walk in the park. You're not going to have that type of thing. Not only that, if you looked at some of the other teams that was really aggressive with Dallas, they hate aggression. They absolutely hate when teams are aggressive with them. So for me, if we start off by being aggressive, offensive line, defensive line, show them that this is not a joke, then I'm telling you, there's a high chance we can win the game. Key number two. Why break something that's still working? Run the ball. Not only do we run the ball, understand this, Dallas has been giving up big rushes to running backs this season. They gave up a lot of rushes to Denver. They gave up a lot of rushes to Oakland. Trust and believe we can sit up there and basically apply that same formula. Not only that, our running game has been dominant these past several games. Why stop doing something that's been working the whole time? Keep running the ball and basically and run the ball down Dallas's mouth. Make them sit up there and find a way to want to stop this no matter what. Then on top of that, if they sit up there and try their best to come up and try to stop the run, boom. Key number three, quick passing game, spread the wealth. This, not every secondary member is Trayvon Diggs. They have guys that you can take advantage of, but at the same time, let's get this quick passing game into play, because we want their defense to constantly be thinking while they're on the field. Because understand this, if we keep our formula in place, the defense is going to be on the field the whole game anyway. So guess what? Why not sit up there and give them a hard time? Let them try to figure out what's going on. Not only that, guess what? Vander Esch isn't even that good of a linebacker. He's okay, but he's not the guy that's going to make the most out of what he's doing. We can take big advantage of that, and the quick passing game is that advantage. The reason I said spread the wealth is because of the fact that, yeah, they're going to try their best to double team Terry McLaurin, because Terry McLaurin gave Trayvon Diggs fits last year. So we're going to have to sit up there and find a way to get everybody else involved. I hope this is a Cam Sims game, because Cam Sims and his big body can take advantage of some of these corners and these safeties. So, like I said again, key number three, quick passes, spread the wealth. Key number four, and this is a vital key, turn Parsons, if he's playing, turn Parsons into a safety. The reason why I say that is because Micah Parsons, when he's running behind people, he ends up in a trail position always. I think that we can take massive advantage of that and force Micah Parsons into a role that really, in reality, he's not actually really comfortable with. He doesn't cover that well, but he is fast. He has makeup speed. But even with that, why not take advantage of it? Make him not be a pass rusher in this game. Because again, yeah, he can cause problems as a pass rusher, but guess what? If he's out there defending passing routes and stuff like that, you don't even got to worry about him being a pass rusher. So again, turn Parsons into a safety if he's playing. Number 5, pressure Dak all game. Dak Prescott has shown over and over again that if you get to him, he gets flustered. Not only that, for some reason, Dallas has this thing where they want to get as much chunk yardage as possible. So Dak will sit in that pocket for God knows how long. If you pressure Dak, guess what? You're definitely going to get a sack on Dak. You're going to get multiple sacks on Dak. But like I said, all you got to do is pressure him all game. Not only that, he will make mistakes. He will make vital mistakes. And if you pressure him the whole game, trust and believe you're going to get the best of Dak. Now, with pressuring Dak, my next key is just as vital, and that's find Dak's relief. Now, if you see any receiver that is 7 yards or shorter, those are Dak's relief valves. Those are the guys that Dak knows that he has them right there so he can throw it short to them, and then somehow, some way, the middle of the field is wide open. Find Dak's relief valves so you can sit up there and stop any chance that Dak is going to get the ball out. Because trust and believe, yeah, Dak can scramble, but guess what? I would rather turn Dak into their primary running back than to sit up there and try to get him to be concerned with him getting chunk yardage when he's sitting up there able to run around, move around, see down the field, and throw the ball. Let's sit up there and find his relief valves, because like I said, they're all normally about 7 yards and short. Any guy that's in a Dallas uniform that's 7 yards and short, that's his relief valve. Take him away. So with that, like I said, find Dak's relief, take it away. Number 7, and this is one that I feel, again, I could have put it a little earlier, but this is one that's very important. Attack Brown and Lewis. Those are the other cornerbacks that Dallas relies on when it comes to defending wide receivers. Even though Trayvon Diggs is having a good year, Brown and Lewis, they've been taken advantage of like crazy. And we can do that as well. We can sit up there and take massive advantage of Brown and Lewis. These guys, even though we don't have the top of the top when it comes to wide receivers, we could definitely take advantage of these two. I feel that there's a chance that if we do the things we need to do in regards to the quick passing game, we might actually see more than one wide receiver get a bunch of yards after catch, just so you can see that Dallas's secondary isn't as frightful as you want it to be. Not only that, Brown and Lewis have been probably some of their biggest culprits when it's come to the big time passing game, and when a lot of teams have been able to throw deep on them. If it's not Brown, it's Lewis. Now, Trayvon Diggs has had his issues, but let's not test him. Even with that, guess what? Terry McLaurin is going to be able to get open against him. When you see Terry McLaurin open, just throw it to him. But when it comes down to it, Brown and Lewis, those are the victims. And we need to take massive advantage of them. Have them on the first 48 show, just so they can see how you destroy two cornerbacks that aren't playing well. Last but not least, my 8th key, Taylor has to let the game come to him or manage the game. What I mean by that is that Taylor doesn't have to sit up there and force anything in this game. Dallas is going to open stuff up for him. We have seen in countless games where that Dallas defense has, like, guys who are able to scramble, have been able to scramble on the Dallas defense. We need to basically keep that in place. Taylor just needs to sit up there and just, if the hole is there, run through it. If the pass is there, throw it. If the run is there, let it happen. Read option. Not too good on that, but okay. Even with that, if he sees that the defensive lineman is crashing down on that running back, he needs to take the ball and go. All Taylor has to do is let the game come to him and trust and believe. Washington will 100% definitely come out on top against Dallas on Sunday. Now, I know a lot of y'all are saying, John, that's only 8 keys. Dallas is a major contender when it comes to this NFL. Dallas is more talented than us, but Dallas isn't more aggressive or tougher than us. And because Dallas isn't that, we have the opportunity to basically smash their faces in the dirt. Trust and believe that if at any point I felt that Dallas was more aggressive than us, then I'd be like, you know what? Look, there's a lot of work we're going to have to do. I've watched Dallas the whole season. I mean, again, as a Washington fan, I watch all the NFC East games. And to be quite honest, we are the most aggressive team in the entirety of the East. It's no doubt about that. And we need to keep that going. Again, if I felt that Dallas was more aggressive than us, then understand I probably would have more keys. But I feel that because of our aggression, we're better than Dallas. With that being said, my final score for this game, because, and this is just me looking at our keys, if we can churn out at least 5 of the 8 keys, we're winning this game. Especially key number 1, which is to be aggressive. We churn out 5 of these 8 keys, we're winning this game. I have Washington winning this game, and I actually have us winning this game by 10. I actually have us winning this game by 10, and not a small 10. I think we actually beat Dallas 27-17. Because I really do feel that at the end of the day, we're going to actually be the more aggressive team. We're going to be the tougher team. Dallas is not as aggressive. They're very soft. Trust and believe we can take massive advantage of this team. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Other than that, this has been your man John Fortune, and this has been the Frustrated Fan Sports Show.